All right, today we're diving into a blueprint that's all about shifting how you think about AI. We're moving beyond just using the tools and into actually building automated income streams with them. It's called the AI Wealth Architect System. And, it gets right to the heart of a problem I think a lot of us are feeling. We're busy with AI, but we're not necessarily building real wealth from it. So, let's break down how this system works. So, the whole premise starts right here. There's a new kind of wealth gap opening up because of AI, and it's not about who has access to the tools anymore, it's about how people use them. See, are you using AI just to do your current job a little bit faster, still fundamentally trading your time for money? Or are you using it to build systems that work for you, even when you're not? This whole explainer is about how to jump into that second group. And yeah, this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? It shows the two completely different worlds. On one side, you've got that hamster wheel. You're overwhelmed. You're just using AI to pack more work into the day. On the other side, you've got the goal, a clear step-by-step blueprint that actually turns what you know into an automated system. That's the transformation we're going to unpack right now. And this all leads to what the source material calls the modern AI paradox. It's this really strange situation where we have all these incredibly powerful tools at our fingertips, but for so many people, it's not leading to more freedom or more wealth. Let's dig into that. Wow, this really hits home. We've got these amazing, almost magical AI tools, but for a lot of people, it just feels like the treadmill's been cranked up to a higher speed. You're doing more, sure, but you're not actually getting anywhere new. That's not creating real leverage. It's just a faster path to burnout. The system we're looking at today is about how to get off that treadmill completely. Okay, so if the big problem is using AI just to run faster on that same old treadmill, what's the solution? Well, it's all wrapped up in the core idea behind this whole system, the architect's approach. And here it is, the big idea. They call it the AI value arbitrage principle. Now, the key insight here is that you don't have to be some AI genius who codes new models. Nope. You just need to be the architect of a bridge. You find a real market need on one side, a powerful AI tool on the other, and you design and build the system that connects them. And in doing so, you capture a piece of the value you create. Okay, that sounds cool, but how do you actually do it? Well, that's where this framework comes in, the ARCHITECT method. It's basically a step-by-step roadmap to get you from just an idea all the way to income. It all starts with advantage recognition, figuring out what you uniquely know. Then you move into creating a compelling hook to grab people's attention before you even touch the tech and start testing. It makes the whole thing feel manageable. So, where on earth do you begin? The very first step in this whole system is all about finding your unique leverage. What is that special skill or piece of knowledge that you have that AI can amplify into something much, much bigger? And they've got this really simple but honestly powerful exercise for this called the 15-minute leverage scan. Let's just take that first example. Let's say your skill is project management. The market need, small businesses drowning in chaotic workflows. So how can AI help? Well, it could automate all their status reports and task assignments. Right there, you've got a monetization potential of 4 out of 5. This little exercise turns your fuzzy skills into concrete business ideas fast. All right, awesome. So you've used the scan and you've landed on a high potential idea. Now what? How do you actually build the machine that makes it all work? Well, that's the next step, designing your first automation. And the great thing is, this doesn't have to be some crazy, complicated system. The whole idea is to build what they call a minimal viable automation, and it just has 5 key parts. Let's use that fitness plan example. Step 1, the input. A client fills out a form. Simple. Step 2, AI processing. The AI creates a personalized workout. Step 3, and this is crucial, the human touch. You take 5 minutes to review it and make sure it's perfect. Step 4, delivery. An automated email sends it out. And step 5, monetization. That email includes a payment link. It's a clean, repeatable flow. Okay, so this all sounds fantastic on paper, right? But does it actually work in the real world? Well, this final section looks at a couple of concrete examples of this system in action. Let's start with just a number, $12,700. What is that? That was the monthly revenue from our first case study. This was a career coach who was totally burnt out, completely maxed out with her one-on-one clients. She used this system to automate creating personalized exercises and feedback for them. And just check out this result. She is now serving more than 6 times the number of clients. Her income obviously skyrocketed, and she's actually working less, 40% less. I mean, that right there is the definition of leverage. Decoupling your time from your income.
Okay, let's do another one. Here's another pretty impressive monthly income figure.
Now, this one's really interesting because it's a totally different approach. Instead of scaling a service, this person actually productized their expertise. He had a deep background in law, so he created a subscription library of super specialized AI prompts that help other lawyers draft documents way faster. I mean, just think about that for a second. He took his expertise, turned it into a scalable digital product, and now has over 300 people paying him every month. And the whole thing only takes him about 2 hours a week to maintain. That is pure leverage. So, when you look at these success stories, what's the secret sauce? What did they all do right? Well, it really boils down to 4 things. First, they got super specific and focused on a niche. Then, they clearly positioned themselves as that bridge between the niche and an AI tool. Third, they kept a small but crucial human touch for quality control, not for the boring grunt work. And maybe most importantly, they just launched it quickly instead of waiting for everything to be perfect. And, that really brings us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. After seeing this blueprint, the system, and these real-world examples, the question isn't, how do I master all of AI? It's much simpler. It's just, what's that one small, high-leverage automation that could start to change the entire equation for you? What would that be?